All right, this is Ubaid on behalf of V Electronics, and in this video, we'll be talking about how technology may impact demand for labor. Okay, now when it comes to technology, technology can either be complementary in terms of demand for labor, or it can be a substitute for labor. Can be complementary or a substitute. All right, so when it comes to complementary, technologies, complementary technologies could be things like software. Okay, so software, for example. Okay, and this could be a software on your computer, or it could be a software on a machine. So on a computer or machine. Now, the software can either be a complementary or a substitute. However, when it comes to being complementary, it could be things like tax filing. Okay, as a result of which, okay, the number of returns they can file goes up. Okay, and because these returns go up, their revenue goes up. All right. Apart from that, you also have, okay, let's say medical equipment. So medical equipment, which bumps the need for, okay, technicians, operators, and skilled medical personnel. And skilled, this is skilled medical personnel. Okay, so you have software, and the second one is medical equipment. So this is basically complementary to labor. Okay, as you have more softwares in the market, okay, the need for product support agents, okay, the need for people who use the software, such as accountants or tax accountants, okay, the need for people, let's say IT technicians. Okay, the need for IT technicians goes up because obviously you would need to troubleshoot these softwares every now and then because of certain technical glitches and errors. Okay, so on and so forth. So the software can be complementary, okay, to labor. Okay, however, there are certain softwares out there which replace low skill workers. Okay, in that case, the software would be a substitute for labor. Okay, where the software does the job of a worker. Okay, it would be a substitute for labor. And this is especially true for things like ChatGPT, for example, or artificial intelligence. Okay, it may act as a substitute for certain types of work. Let's say website creation, for example. Okay, blog creation to create a blog. Okay, and certain types of work online, for example, which may reduce the demand for labor in general. Okay, now apart from that, the medical equipment, okay, technicians, okay, you would need more technicians as you have more medical equipment in the market. Okay, medical equipment is a technology which is complicated to some extent. Okay, it does require training, as a result of which you would need skilled medical personnel and operators. Okay, and for that reason, okay, this would act, the medical equipment would act as complementary to labor. Okay, the more medical equipment you have, the more the demand for medical equipment, the more the demand for healthcare, the higher the need for high skilled workers. Okay, now apart from that, when it comes to substitute, okay, this could be things like, okay, software again. Okay, so software. Now this time we're going to talk about, okay, software relevant to organization. So software for data storage. So data storage, okay, data storage and organization. So it could be your Microsoft Office, for example, when it comes to your documents and files. It could be your scanner software or app on your phone, which you may be able to use to scan documents and textbooks, okay, as well as magazines and comic books. Okay, and for that reason, okay, the software itself may reduce the need for certain occupations, okay, such as, um, let's say, data entry clerks, okay, who would type in data, would transfer data um, from one document to another, or from a document onto the computer. Okay, so you have data storage as well as organization. Okay, nowadays you also have a lot of other applications as well as softwares which lets you organize your data. Okay, create reminders for yourself, set up alarms on your phone, for example. Okay, as a result of which, okay, the demand for certain occupations in general goes down. All right, you may also have um, software for security-based organizations, okay, such as software for CCTV, okay, which may reduce the demand for guards. Um, then you also have software for, um, let's say, insurance and tax industries, okay, which may reduce the need for certain types of workers, okay, so on and so forth. So apart from software, you also have, okay, machinery, for example. And this could be a machinery in factory or a warehouse. Okay, so for example, you have a machine in an auto assembly plant, which may reduce the demand for manual labor. Okay, as a result of which the demand for labor in general may go down because of the machine. So let's say auto assembly plants, auto assembly. Okay, you can have a machine or a gadget, okay, in your kitchen or a restaurant. Okay, so we're talking about the food industry. So let's say restaurants and fast food franchises. All right, so on and so forth. Okay, so these are some examples of technology um, which may act as complementary or a substitute to labor. All right, so apart from that, this is Obey on behalf of V Electronics. Have yourself a great day.